Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
And if it really came to a rap battle, you know, honestly, Drizzy don't want that smoke, man. Like, it is what it is. I fucks with Drizzy. I love Drizzy. I like the music that Drizzy makes, the pop sound, the reggaeton, the reggae, the Bad Bunny, Ozuna, you know, Georgia Smith, whoever he want to collab with, pop some tings. I fuck with Drizzy Drake. But Drizzy Drake don't want no smoke with no real rapper.
Listen.
Damn, it's like Drake just, you know, he basically, it's like he watched my video and just told me to shut the fuck up when I did that Pusha T album review. I mean, I said that Drake didn't want no smoke and that he wouldn't, you know, he don't want to come at real rappers. And literally less than 16 hours after album release, this man drops a freestyle. And it's another back-to-back. That's what a lot of people are saying. It's a Pusha diss. Now, I'm going to go into this very unbiased. I'm just here, got my popcorn ready. I'm ready to hear what Drizzy Drake got to say. Because if it's another back-to-back, then this should be good. Because when back-to-back first came out, I was stank-faced the whole way from start to finish. So, look, man, I'm not going to do too much talking. We're just going to get right into this. Oh, yeah, my nigga, please ain't. We got Drake, Duppy Freestyle. Y'all ready?
The nerve, the audacity.
I'm just laughing because I feel like this nigga really about to do this shit, dog.
If you rebuke me for working with someone else on a couple of V's, what do you really think of the nigga that's making your beats? I've done things for him I thought that he never would need. Father had to stretch his hands out and get it from me. I pop style for 30 hours, then let
Father stretch my hands. Did he really just come at Ye? Hell no.
getting temperature checks, they know that my head overheats. Don't know why the fuck you niggas listen to Denim or Steve. Must have had your infrared wrong, now your head in a beam. Y'all are the spitting image of whatever jealousy breeds.
Ooh, he addressed the infrared right there. Infrared was basically when he, when Pusha dissed Drake, was on infrared, and he said, go back to that line.
Must have had your infrared wrong, now your head in a beam. Y'all are the spitting image of whatever jealousy breeds. Don't push me when I'm in album mode. You're not even top 5 as far as your label talent goes. You say shots, well, I gotta check.
Oh my god, whoa, Drizzy, just chill, whoa, hey, just chill, yo. He said you not even top 5 in your own label. Oh man, damn.
Could never have a Virgil in my circle and hold him back cause he makes me nervous. I wanna see my brothers flourish to their higher purpose. You niggas leeches and serpents, I think it's good and now the teachers are learning. Yeah.
Damn, he brought up Virgil. I had the same conversation with a couple of my friends in Miami when we were talking about it, and I was like, what took so long for Virgil to actually like pop off? And one of my homies actually brought up a good point, and he said, honestly, think about what Kanye's been doing with Adidas and all this stuff, and kind of like, maybe Virgil was the real architect in the whole grand scheme. And I'm like, I mean, you got a point there, but you really gonna knock Kanye's genius? To be honest with you, I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not Kanye's influence that really sells. But my homie was like, in that lane, music lane, Kanye is definitely a god. So I agree with you on that. But in terms of fashion and all this stuff, and the way him and Virgil came up, the LV collabs and all that stuff way before, they basically came from the same bottom. And why it took so long for Virgil to blow up now? I mean, it's a good question, man. Drake be doing his research. That's one thing. Drake always does his fucking research.
Don't be ashamed, there's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart, you an approachable dude. You might have sold a college kids for a Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. I had a yours, but then the signature faded.
Wait, back to back, nigga. No pun intended. Back to back, nigga. What the fuck?
Your brother said it was your cousin, then him, then you. So you don't rap what you did, you just rap what you knew.
Damn. So basically, he just attacked his credibility. And I talked about, I don't care what, Drizzy Drake, and he talking out his ass, I don't care what you say. Whether you've been around it, whether you sold it, whether you kept it at your house, if you are involved in a lifestyle, you are involved. I don't know how deep Pusha was in the game. I just know that his credibility is there, and he's done the work. He's a Pusha man. He sold the keys, he sold the weed, You know, they did what they had to do. And Malice came out with his testament and told his story of his past and how they were around it. And he said that Malice basically was the one that was doing all the work. Pusha was kind of on the side. I mean, there ain't no such thing as a side, because if you get caught, you're all going. You're getting locked up. Your ass getting 10. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you Drizzy, you can't really hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay away from that. All right.
Dude, there's no malice in your heart. You an approachable dude.
He said, "There's no malice in your heart. You're unapproachable." Always said, dog. Hey, when Pusha first went by himself and Malice left and Pusha went by himself, I was kind of like worried, because I felt like, you know, everybody always wondered what would Big Boy be without Andre 3000, and you know they kind of, you know, it's still you know, Big Boy's not the same without Andre, but he still does his thing. It's kind of the same thing with Pusha. I was kind of scared, like, what is he going to do without the clips? To be honest, it kind of like the hype died down with Pusha, but he is still one of the top lyricists in the game today. It is what it is.
Sold the college kids for Nike Mercedes, but you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. I had a microphone of yours, but then the signature faded.
Oh my God. He said you acting like you sold for Escobar in the 80s, nigga. Hey.
And as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Nigga was at Kroger working double time. Y'all acting like you made the boy when I was trying to help the guy.
Oh my God.
Who gassed you to play with me?
Hey, why you trying my nigga Q like that, bro? Hold on, man. Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, try my nigga Q like that, bro. Hey, one time for Q, bro.
I got no hoes, I ain't stressing. I got money, I ain't stressing. Wait. She like fucking with a nigga with potential.
He said, and to address Q, I put this nigga on when he was working doubles at Kroger, nigga. I'm not even from the north, nigga. And I know that a Kroger is a supermarket, bro. Yes, work a double I used to work at Publix, my guy. Like, a double at Publix? You can just kill my ass now. Fuck that noise. What the fuck?
Really shouldn't have given you none of my time, cause you older than a nigga you running behind. Look, holla at me one name and I'ma let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
Oh my God. If y'all don't know who Virginia Williams is, that's basically Pusha's longtime girlfriend. I've known this for a while now. Longtime girlfriend. Pusha, and he's never like, he's always had it. She's always been there, but he's never like put the ring on it. And I guess she put that pressure on his ass. And recently, he got married. Hey, it happens to the best of us though, man. Come on, Drizzy, you can't do that. Now, who the fuck wants to be 70 and alone?
Be a cruel summer for you. I told Weezy and Baby I'ma done them for you. Tell Ye we got an invoice coming to you, considering that we just sold another 20 for you. To be honest.
First of all, what the fuck is a Duppy, bro? Hold on. A malevolent spirit or ghost. He called that nigga a ghost. Damn, he said Pusha looked like this. That nigga kind of scary, dog. He looked like a Titan with dreads. What the fuck is that image, bro? Let me recollect myself right now, because I'm kind of leaning on the Drizzy side right now. Like, he. See, the thing about me with the whole Drizzy thing, even when he did back to back. First of all, let's talk about both sides. I'm gonna be as rational and level-headed as possible, because I know that the Drake stans are riding this shit hard as hell. I know that every girl that calls him Champagne Poppy is basically oozing bodily fluids right now, because, oh, Drizzy, Drake, yeah, we love him. Yeah, look, I'm gonna be level-headed as possible, and I'm just gonna give y'all the real. Now, even when Drake did back to back, I always said that, man, like, in terms of music, he's a businessman. So at the end of the day, it's all about the money. It's all about, the music, and, yeah, he'll make a diss or whatever, but it's gonna benefit him as well. Back to back did numbers, all right? That shit did numbers. And this is the same thing. The beat on this, the beat on this track is very disgusting. Like, it is, oh my, shit is strong than a bitch, bro. Like, I don't understand who produced this for him, but he did his thing. The thing about Drake too is so simple. like none of the bars here were heavy hitting bars, you know what I'm saying? There was nothing too lyrical, there was no entendres here. Like, it was very straightforward. We knew what Drizzy was talking about, we knew who Drizzy was talking about, and yet it's still so effective. Like, the same thing he did with Meek Mill, you know, is that a world tour or your girls tour? Like, when he said that shit, it was like, nigga, you was going, you acting like you not afraid to get shot right now. That's what you really acting like, cause that's a fade on any block. Don't disrespect a nigga's masculine, a masculinity, whatever. You know what I'm talking. Masculinity, masculine, same shit. Don't take that away from a man, because then you know you dudes go through all types of shit just to get that shit back. He basically was shooting shots with the whole Virginia Williams thing, saying, you know, she put the pressure on you, you know, you had to put a ring on it. But Drizzy also is a hypocrite with that, because he explains in some of his songs, who the hell wants to be 30 and alone? So that line right there, you know, he was kind of throwing shots right there. But when he said the whole thing where, you know, we made you another 20,000. I actually saw the picture when he sent the the invoice to him, which was goddamn, like I said, backing up his music. That picture just literally shows more evidence. Like, yo, I'm for real out here. Don't mess with me. It's Scorpion season. I got the stinger. I'm in album mode. Please don't mess with me. And I think right now it's not really fair to say that Drake won the beef, because that's what another thing where I get mad at. Everybody's sitting here and saying, oh, Drake bodied, he ethered him and blah, 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 he won the beef already. Like, that's kind of the same thing what happened with Meek Mill, and where Meek Mill lost, because in the media, you know, all the stands, they kind of just said, you know what, Meek, you can't even respond. No matter what you say, you just got bodied, point blank, period. And that's because of Drake's popularity. Give Pusha a chance to reply. Because let's not sit here. As a musician, as an artist, I do say Drake is a better artist than Pusha T. Hands down. It's not even a contest. You know, he's very versatile. Everything he does, he's in every genre. He's just a smarter businessman than Pusha T. But when it comes to this rap shit, my statement still stands what I said in Pusha T's album. Lyrically, he's not touching Pusha T. And I'm saying Drake. Lyrically, he's not touching Pusha T. Point blank, period. If you are a real hip-hop head, or someone that doesn't want to fuck Drake, then you can think with a clear head and know that, yeah, Pusha T is light years ahead of Drake in terms of lyrical ability. Like, it is what it is. No, I'm not arguing that. Another thing that I found that was kind of crazy with this diss too, is when he came at Kanye West. Like, it may be true that, yeah, he did write, you know, he was on the credits of Father Stretch My Hands or whatever or whatnot, and he probably contributed to a couple of the lyrics on there. I wouldn't lie, but please don't act like Kanye isn't the father, like the god. Kanye's literally produced mad beats. Didn't he write Find Your Love? I think it was Find Your Love, or was it Fake Love? I forget which track it was that he did with some love, but I'm pretty sure Kanye like produced that and he wrote some of the lyrics. Right? So you can't really talk down on the nigga that basically created this kind of like platform for you. That's why I think you need to show respect on that, because Kanye is literally light years ahead of Drizzy. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Light years ahead. Now, I think that Drizzy is starting to become on that Kanye level in terms of you know, legendary, but please do not knock this man Kanye's catalog, because Kanye's catalog is untouchable compared to Drizzy's catalog. Point blank, period. You know, I think artists help each other out. I said in the R&B scene, you see Neo writes for the Dream writes for this. You know, R&B artists write for each other all the time, and it doesn't get frowned upon. So please, when someone does you a favor, and someone did you a favor in the past, you know, don't knock that shit. That's pussy as fuck, first of all. If y'all didn't know that, yeah, Kanye literally gave this nigga the bridge, and Drake's just walking on that shit. Like, come on, man. Don't come at Kanye like that. Because you wrote him one song, possibly. And the fact that you still have possible ghostwriters in all of your music with The Weeknd, Quentin Miller, all this shit. I'm a Drizzy fan. I'm a heavy Drizzy fan. And I don't think that he, you know, Quentin Miller wrote for this nigga. It is in the references of, if you're reading this, you're too late. So, I mean, I'm just saying. But I do think that Drake has written most of his music. But it's not a bad thing if somebody wrote you a couple things. Drake said that he's not trying to be a rapper anymore. He's trying to be, you know, this all-around artist. I just didn't like how he came at Kanye, you know, with that topic. You know, as for the track on the music standpoint, you know, it's just Drizzy being Drizzy. Very simple, very straight to the point. It's a great track all around. I don't understand how people say it's not good. As a diss, I do give it to Drake. Drake definitely did his thing. You know, Drake gets real personal. he brings up a lot of like, you know, he brings up a lot of issues that kind of like open your eyes and you're like, wow, did he really just say that? Like, wow, damn, I didn't even know. I didn't even think of that. That's true. And you know, when people kind of hear that, they're just like, oh, damn, he's right. He's right. Basically, like, it's supposed to be anything too lyrical. They're basically punchlines to be like, look, don't fuck with me because I know this, this, and this about you. I think that this was pre-written as well. I'm not going to sit there and say that Drake got a ghostwriter like most people are saying. Drake got a ghostwriter and, you know, told somebody to cook up something when 9 hours before the album release, or he heard the track before. I do think that he knew about all this shit previously and he already had it written down. And he was like, you know what, whenever Pusha T wants to get froggy with me, I got it. Like, I got it. I'm on his ass. So, give some time for Pusha to respond, and then we can come up with a final verdict. Look, I'm all here for this whole thing too. Like, I'm ready for it. Drake, Drizzy, and Pusha beef. Look, as long as we get some good music, I don't care who beef it. It could be goddamn Captain Planet and goddamn Scuba Steve if they beefing. As long as some fire ass raps, I'm with it. And another thing too that people are, it's laughable to me, man. Just because this whole diss track happened, please don't discredit Daytona. Like, don't sit here and act like Daytona's not a top 5 album of the year. Like, please. That is a great body of work. You know, I listened to this diss track, and I'm gonna go listen to Daytona when I get in my car. Because that's how fire Daytona still is. Kanye did his shit on production. Pusha did his shit on the flow. It's a great project all around. The duo 1-2 punch, I loved it. Drizzy Drake, you got your album coming out in June. I do think that you won this right here. I don't think you ethered Pusha yet though. You didn't really say anything too crazy except for the you're not even top 5 in your own label. I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, that is kind of true, bro. Like you're not really top 5. You chasing a nigga that's older than you, trying to get some clout, and you know your brother kind of said that you didn't sell. You was kind of on the sidelines and all that malice in your heart. You untouchable. Oh, I was like, you know what? He did kind of look. Drake 1-0. That's all I'm gonna say. Drake 1-0. Pusha T has to come with a reply sometime this week or next week or in his next album that's supposedly gonna come maybe later in the summer or early in the fall. We don't know. Get in the comment box, let me know how y'all feel about the track, man. Honest opinions, man. Please do not give me that Drake stand shit. Please be level-headed with your replies, man. Be real with yourself, man. Don't act like Pusha T is not a lyrical monster. He will come at Drake. Please don't act like Drake did anything too wild other than, you know, basically, you know, haymaker his ass on every line, trying to, you know, get personal with him, because that's basically what Drizzy did. I'm not knocking Drake as an artist. I'm just saying as a rapper, he's still not touching Pusha T lyrically. But I do laugh at how much influence, you know, Drizzy Drake does have on the world, because the world did go crazy. It kind of stopped for about 5 minutes and people were kind of just, you know, bashing Kanye. And, you know, well, another thing too, with the whole Kanye thing, saying the slavery shit, everybody wants to hate on Kanye at this point for anything. So, yeah, man, just get in the comment box. Let me know how y'all really feel about it. Look, give me some cool conversation, man. Give me some real shit. I want to hear what y'all got to say about it. And yeah, don't forget, follow me on social media. Let me know what you want to hear. And until the next time, it's been your boy Dev. We out.